morning, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another episode of the Younib Breakfast Show with me, Peninah Wachera. I hope you guys have woken up well and are excited to face your day. For me, I have woken up well and I'm really excited to start my day. Anyway, guys, as it is the norm here at the Younib Breakfast Show, let's go straight to the morning bite of the day. Today we'll be speaking about mindfulness and meditation, and I know this is something we've been hearing from the conversations we've been having when it comes to all mental health conversation. Tumekuwa tukiambiwa that one of the coping mechanism or one of the things you should do to be able to ensure that you have good mental well-being is to meditate and to be mindful. And today, to help us tackle this conversation is our guest. But before I introduce you to the guest of the day, remember this show is probably brought to you by Miss Ashen and Younib organization, and we're trying to reach out to the community to help you in matters mental health. Remember, if you need any psychological help, you can always call the number 0700-352-250 and they will be able to help you out. And if you want to interact with us, you can do so through our social media platform, Younib_TV on Instagram, Younib Media TV on Facebook, and there's a number on your screen. You can SMS or WhatsApp 0719-144-144. So let's get back to introducing our guest of the day. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Please feel at home. Feel welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so kindly look at the camera, tell us who you are and what you do.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vanessa Buyai. I am a certified psychologist, a gender advocate, and a climate justice advocate. All of them are related to mental health. So basically, psychology is what I do in both gender and climate. Yeah.
Awesome. Now we know the guest of the day, and now we want to introduce the conversation. And definitely, when we are introducing the conversation, we definitely want to know what is meditation and what is mindfulness. So let us know.
Mindfulness is, in layman's language, is you becoming conversant with your thoughts, feelings, emotions. And meditation, on the other hand, is you having a moment to feel your thoughts, to feel your body organs, and to feel your emotions the way you are at that particular time.
As I started, I said that on most of the mental health or conversations we've been having, people or our psychologists have been coming here, have been telling us, okay, it's important for you to be mindful, it's important for you to meditate. So how can mindfulness and meditation be mostly integrated in our daily life? Because you can find somebody on a daily basis, ako kazi, hana your time, akirudi kwa nyumba, there are children, they have to look after them, know how they are doing. So how can they incorporate that in their daily routine?
So basically, meditation, you have to just have that particular moment where you are enjoying it. You have it on a specific time. But for mindfulness, on the other hand, you can practice it even while doing your other activities, your day-to-day activities. For example, you can do it while walking. You can do it while just busy doing something, and then you're concentrating and listening to the environment around you. You can also do it by the time when you're just sleeping. You can put something like a person guiding you on how to go about it in mindfulness. And then for meditation, if you are a busy person, you can just schedule 5 minutes. Meditation doesn't have to be long. You can do it even 5 minutes, 2 minutes a day. So you can maybe say early in the morning before getting out of bed, you do your meditation on your bed, or before maybe going to take your shower, you do it before that. Or at night before sleeping, you just have that moment where you'll meditate and just feel yourself at that particular time. Yeah.
I know most of our viewers may be hearing meditation, and maybe they have the question of, okay, we have already gotten the definition of meditation, but what happens during meditation? Like, what am I supposed to do? I might say I'm meditating, but when I just go, that's when my mind decides to just think of crazy things. So take us through on how to meditate.
First things first, you have to find a particular posture. You might decide to lie down flat, or just sit somewhere with your legs crossed, or just sit and be still at that particular time. And then for some people, they prefer doing it while closing their eyes to avoid external distractions. But if external distraction is not a problem to you, you can do it with your eyes open. And then for you to just feel relaxed, you first of all have to do the breathings for maybe 3 seconds. You breathe in, hold the breath, then breathe out until the time when you're relaxed. And then after that, you just, you can have someone guiding you with maybe the words that you will say. Or if not that, you can just concentrate in your thoughts and just visualize things in your mind, so that maybe you're putting a focus on something. And if not that, you can just be still, have some music, if not music, some words that you have mastered, that you have somehow crammed, not really crammed, but crammed, that you will just keep on saying at that particular time after you're relaxed for maybe 3 seconds. Others go for 1 hour, others 8 hours, depends with you as a person. Yeah. Okay,
now I hope you are able to start meditation, because I know most people ask themselves, okay, you talk about meditation, so what is this meditation? Yes, the definition is there, but how can I do the meditation? Let's go to mindfulness. How can I be, if I'm a beginner, I have never done mindfulness, what is the process, or how can I be able to start practicing mindfulness?
Mindfulness, the way we have said, it's you becoming conversant with your thoughts, conversant with your emotions, conversant with your feelings. What to do is you can incorporate it with self-awareness, such that there's something that is called in psychology Johari's window. Under Johari's window, it always has 4 structures. There are things that you know about yourself that others don't know. There are things that you know about yourself that others also know. There are things that others know about you that you don't know, and there are things that neither you nor the other person know. That is called the blind window. So under mindfulness, it's you like listen. How can you then be conversant with your thoughts? Is you can ask people, the way I act, my emotions, what do you see about it? The way you feel about yourself as a person, again, is it the emotions? Are you angry? Are you happy? How can you manage them? And then you can also engage in activities to reduce that blind spot. So basically you start with little things. For example, you can just sit and be like, what am I thinking about? Or what am I feeling? Or about an experience. Maybe you've just gone something like, maybe you've done an examination. After the examination, how are you feeling? Are you maybe judgmental with yourself or not? Things like that. You just start that little. Yeah.
Okay, now guys, sai najua you can be able to do meditation, and also you can be able to practice mindfulness. Yeah, so we've been speaking about it, meditation and mindfulness in collaboration with mental health, right?
Yeah.
So what is the overall contribution when it comes to meditation and mindfulness in mental health well-being?
So to begin with, mindfulness and meditation helps one to reduces the stress of an individual, because if you're mindful, you're able to know what you're thinking about and how to control those thoughts. And during meditation, if, for example, you're stressed, you're able to relax and just be calm for the moment. Then you'll think through with a solution that will help that stress. Another thing is stress, too much stress leads to depression. So if you're mindful and you're meditating also, you'll be able to save yourself from falling into depression. And again, from depression, if not solved, you might attempt suicide. So you'll also protect yourself from developing suicidal thoughts and becoming suicidal. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I hope you're following up well. And if you have any questions, remember you can always forward them through our social media platform, Younib_TV on Instagram, Younib Media TV on Facebook, and there's a number on your screen, 0719 144 144. For now, let's take this short break and we'll be back with more. Welcome back. This is still the Younib Breakfast Show with me, Peninah Wachera, and my guest, Vanessa, and we are tackling meditation and mindfulness. As I started the conversation, I told you that this is something that we've been told over and over again with by our psychologist, yeah, that we should practice mindfulness, we should be meditating so that it can help us tackle the stress and everything. And before the break, we were told that meditation and mindfulness really help in stress reduction. Mm-hmm. So my question comes in, what is really the relationship between mindfulness and stress reduction?
You see, for stress, basically, it's someone having thoughts that are running frequently without like having a particular result. Mm-hmm. So through mindfulness and meditation, you are able to first of all train your body to like relax, and then to just enjoy the moment in mindfulness and meditation. And then after that, it's when you will be able to, through mindfulness, because we say in mindfulness, you are conversant with your thoughts, but you're not judgmental about them. You will be able to now have a sit down and then have a good thought process on what solution will you go for that particular stress that you are having. Yeah.
Okay, so that is the relationship between mindfulness and stress reduction, right?
Yes.
Even before the break, you were speaking about how mindfulness and meditation can really help if somebody is to become, it can help somebody to become more self-aware, mm-hmm. and also to cultivate self-awareness. So really, tell us the role of meditation really specifically when cultivating self-awareness and compassion. Yeah.
Self-awareness is basically you understanding yourself. The way I had said in the Johari window. Johari window basically describes self-awareness in broad. So mindfulness mindfulness helps you to understand your thought process, understand your feelings, understand your emotions without being judgmental with them. And the time when you're not judgmental with them, self-awareness comes in, where now you're aware that this triggers me to be angry, this triggers me to be happy. When I'm sad, I will do this so that I can become happy again. And these thoughts give me stress and all that. So when you're self-aware like that about what triggers you and what doesn't trigger you, mindfulness comes in to help you know how to cope with your environment, because the triggers that make you fall into the negative when it comes to your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings are found in the surrounding. So when you're mindful, you'll be able to know so and so triggers me this way. So I will know how to avoid that clash, or this and that makes me angry or happy. I will know how to control that thing by maybe communicating to the other party that, when you do this, like you'll be able to communicate your boundaries to the other parties in a mindful way, such that you will not hurt their feelings, you will not hurt their emotions and thoughts, and it will end up being a win-win situation for all of you. And then for self-compassion is where when you become self-compassion as a person, mindfulness again comes in, where it teaches you that your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, even though maybe you reacted negatively in a particular situation, it's human for you to do that. If another person was in your shoe, they could have also behaved in the same way. So you'll be able to be empathetic with yourself, and aside from that, be human with yourself and not be judgmental, because the moment you don't interact with the outside world, you'll not understand that the way I'm behaving is the same way another person could have behaved that way. So by just having that by being mindful, understanding yourself, understanding the surrounding around you, it helps you to just be self-compassionate with yourself, because you understand that it doesn't only revolve around you alone. Other people also feel the way you feel and behave the way you behave at certain times.
Okay. When we talk about meditation and mindfulness, I know we are speaking about it mostly with mental health, but definitely I know it helps also physically. So what is the benefit of mindfulness and meditation when it comes to our physical health?
One thing that most people don't see is there's a very thin relationship between our mental health and our physical health. If our mental health is affected, our physical health is affected. And if our physical health is affected, our mental health is also affected. Yeah. So the time when you're reducing stress, the time when you're reducing stress, you're reducing the anxieties, reducing the depression, as a person, you are also promoting your physical well-being, because stress affects our eating patterns, our sleeping patterns. But when you work on that, you'll be able to have your meals as usual. You'll be able to have that enough sleep. And aside from that, you'll protect yourself from diseases such as pressure and any other related physical disease that is brought about by the mental health issues. Yeah. So
you see, guys, it's important for you to practice mindfulness, meditation, not only for your mental well-being, but also for your physical health. It is really, really helpful. Remember, you can always interact with us through our social media platform, Younib_TV on Instagram, Younib Media TV on Facebook, and there's a number on your screen. You can SMS or WhatsApp, 0719-144-144. And if you need any psychological help, you can always call the number 0700-352-250, and our psychologist will be able to help you out. So when we come back to our conversation, are there specific mindful practices that really are helpful in improving focus and concentration?
Yeah. When you, for example, taking the deep breaths and then listen to yourself breathing in. You breathe in, you feel the air in your chest, then breathe out of your nostrils. When you bring that attention there, it will give you that concentration. Yes.
So specifically, only the breathing exercise that will help you in concentration?
No. Even when maybe you're walking and then you focus on your steps. How many steps have I walked? The way you're walking, the way you're putting your feet down, just putting that concentration. It helps you build your concentration. And then another thing, for example, if you're in one room and then people are in other rooms, then you try to maybe listen to the auditory sounds, the voices. It will help like expand your concentration when it comes to hearing.
For those who don't know what auditory sounds is all about, please kindly elaborate.
The sound that has been processed, the way your mind processes sound, that is auditory. Okay. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yes.
So now you know, guys, about meditation and mindfulness, and it is important. I remember we had once a show, and Valentine was telling us, or if it's not Valentine, it was Beulah, who was telling us that you try your level best to just feel that feeling specifically, and it helps you to be more mindful of yourself. It might be even just brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
You're feeling the bristles of your brush. You're feeling how the brush is going to your mouth and everything, how you drink water, feeling how the water is going down your body. That's basically mindfulness, and it is really, really important because it just helps you to get the idea of what is happening right now and to distract yourself from other things around you, right?
Yes.
So guys, I hope you're taking notes. As I say here, it's important for you to always be here unasoma vitu mingi, and having that biro, having that notebook is always helpful because you may have some points that you may note down that you can go explaining to your friend or even your family member. Unamwambia leo hii ndo nimesoma asubuhi from the Younib Breakfast Show, because we are always here to educate you. But for now, I want us to take this short break and we'll be back with more. Welcome back. This is still the Younib Breakfast Show, and today we are speaking about mindfulness and meditation. And I remember in one of our latest shows, we had a show on spirituality. So right now, speaking about mindfulness and meditation makes me wonder, what is the relationship between spirituality and mindfulness?
That's a very good question, because most of the time people think mindfulness is only related to spirituality, and they forget that you can also like use it on the other secular aspects of life. So basically, when it comes to spirituality, you find that connection with the supreme being, you always have to be keen with everything you're doing, because any mistake you do, it's a sin. So mindfulness is very important when it comes to that, because when it comes to spirituality, you're told that your thoughts, whatever you're feeling, what your emotions can end up being seen. Maybe what you're thinking, it can be seen. So by being mindful, you can know how to be selective with what your values subscribe to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, guys, I hope you've been able to understand that, right? When we speak about meditation and mindfulness, there's that aspect of having distractions, you know, for the overthinkers. There's that kind of difficulty that somebody anaona, hey, man, the head starts wandering out. You just ask yourself, by the way, if it's that light, why is it even lighting like this? Why is it not like that? And already it's a distraction.
Am I doing it the right way?
Yes. Or maybe even they're just starting to meditate and they're like, okay, so is this even right what I'm doing? How is it supposed to do? So how can somebody be able to avoid distractions and also wandering thoughts when it comes to meditation?
First of all, choose a place where it will work with your concentration. There's someone who they can't work in a silent room, so just put that low voice music that will guide you. There's someone who the time you are doing it. And then another thing is you have to be compassionate with yourself, because for other people they come with high expectations. I'm starting this meditation and mindfulness, they want the quick results, and they start being delusional that this thing is not working because the results are not instant. So just be patient with yourself, and then try to also be keen with your breath, the way you're taking in the breathing in and the breathing out. That one helps you to avoid having the distractions. And then another thing is just don't be judgmental with yourself. Come in with the mind of being non-judgmental. Forget about every other thing and just try to be in the moment. Yeah.
So it's good to understand that patience pays, yeah?
Yeah.
When you're patient with yourself, when you're compassionate with yourself, it helps you be able to now cultivate it. Tunaambiwangwa you cannot cultivate a habit with just one day. It takes time, right? So that it can be a habit. So be patient. Take the leap of faith to start, by the way, and then now just be consistent and be patient with it, right? So if I am starting my mindful journey or my meditation journey, what are some of the challenges that I expect to have or to go through, and how can I be able to get to overcome them specifically?
One of the challenges that one might face is the issue to do with time, because you find that maybe at that particular time you're supposed to be somewhere else, then you have to focus on your session, so it becomes very challenging. Another issue is the issue of patience, because somebody might feel like, I've done this thing for a week, I'm not seeing results. Like they want instant results. So that's another challenge that people face. And then the issue that you've said, the overthinkers, the issue of being judgmental about yourself. So somebody is there, they're trying to be mindful, and some people, the thing that makes them to start becoming mindful is because of what the society has said. Hey, you are very rude. Your words are hurting people, and they feel like, I'm trying to do this. Will they even see the change? Is there a need for me to do this? And then another issue is the issue of consistency. Some people find it very hard to just have that consistency, because maybe somebody does their mindfulness or the meditation sessions early in the morning, and they feel like, there's no need I wake up today early because I have a very busy day, let me just extend my sleep. So they miss it that time. Or the person who does it late in the night, they come home very tired and they feel like, let me just do it today. And that postponing starts there, and it becomes procrastination after some time. So those are the major challenges that people face when it comes to mindfulness and meditation.
How can they overcome that?
You can overcome that by rewarding yourself. For example, if you've managed to do it today, you can just reward yourself, maybe by buying yourself that good meal, listening to that good music. You just find that reward that you will feel that it's worth it, rewarding yourself after you have done the session. Or if not that, you can look for a person who will be your accountability person, the person who will keep you in check like, hey, you're supposed to be doing this and that at this particular time. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been given the challenge, what you will expect when you start meditation and mindfulness, and also umepewa a way of solving that, right? So when you speak about meditation and mindfulness, can we use it as a tool for creativity and also problem solving skills, and if so, how?
Again, I will go back to what we've said, what mindfulness is. We've said it's you being conversant with your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And when it comes to the issue of, we've said problem solving and creativity, you find that most of the time, people react very fast when they are happy, or they are sad, or they are angry. So when you're mindful, you'll be able to process the way you're feeling, and then through relaxation, meditation, you'll be able to like calm down, and at a normal state, you'll be able to give a sober solution to the problem. And through that, it also brings about creativity. When you're able to solve problems in a sober state, even when it comes to creativity, you will also do it in a sober state. You will not do it when you're overly excited or angry or agitated, because you find that most of the time creativity comes about because of the vacancy, because of the need that is required in the society. So you will not do it out of an anxious state, out of the state of I want to do this. You will do it from a state of a solution is needed, so how can I go about it? And if sometimes creativity might fail, so you need to be calm and just be like, okay, let us do it again and again until the time when you'll find the solution. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been given a way of how you can, mindfulness and meditation can really help you when it comes to creativity and also to problem solving. So a question that I want to pose, can really children practice mindfulness and meditation, and also the elderly, can they do that?
Yeah, they can, because all of them, they experience thought, they have thoughts, they have feelings, they have emotions. Most of the time the society disregards the feelings, emotions and thoughts of children, but they also experience that. So mindfulness can be experienced by any person in the society. And I think it's very important to train a child to be mindful from a small age, so that they can grow knowing that, and it can also build up their emotional intelligence when it comes to interacting with people.
Looking at the camera, what advice would you give to somebody who struggles to maintain a consistent meditation or mindfulness practice, and also for somebody who wants to start mindfulness and meditation? Please give them advice.
Okay, to start with, anyone who wants to start the mindfulness and meditation journey, and by the way, mindfulness is a type of meditation, so if you want maybe to start it now. Like there's no other day better than today for you to start that. And for somebody maybe who is finding it difficult, it doesn't matter the milestones that you're making. Always appreciate the small milestones that you make in life. Sometimes we think that doing something big, it's the growth, but growth, even that tiny step that you've made, it's also growth. So don't give up on yourself. With time, you'll be able to master how to go about mindfulness and meditation, and you'll also become a champion in it. So, yeah.
Wow. Umepewa advice nzuri sana. So it's up to you guys to follow that advice and to make yourself somebody better by practicing mindfulness and also meditation, right? If somebody wants to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
Okay, for starters, you can find me on my YouTube channel, Vanessa Buyai, Instagram, Vanessa_Buyai, Facebook, Vanessa Buyai, and TikTok, Vanessa Buyai. Okay,
so if you need to speak to her, to interact with her, that's where you can find her, right? Anyway, thank you so much for coming, for helping us be able to understand the conversation of mindfulness and meditation. I know now we can be able to easily practice meditation without distractions, yeah? And for the overthinkers out there, I think they've gotten a way also to be able to cultivate that for them.
They should learn to live in the moment.
Yeah. Which is always problematic for those people anyway, yeah. But it's important for them to start practicing this so that they can become better in what they do, and also it can help them reduce their overthinking. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming.
You too.
It's a pleasure having you here.
I'm humbled.
Okay, so to everyone who has done or who has made this show a success, thank you so much. To our camera person, Daisy Kimboy, thank you for being behind the camera. To our producer and also director, Elias Muchina, asante sana. And to everyone who has been working behind the scene, thank you so much. Nasemanga, I cannot be able to name everyone here, but asanteni sana for the good work you've been able to do. And to all our viewers, asanteni sana for always tuning in to the Younib Breakfast Show, to always just come in to learn, and to always sharing your own feedback of telling us, and I have been having this problem, and thanks to you guys, I've been able to maneuver, or I've been able to work on it. So asanteni sana, we are here because of you, and we are always glad to have your feedback. So until next time, do have a beautiful day ahead. Goodbye.